Today is my official last day of full school.
Last day of lunch.
I made it my mission to record every single moment that I wanted to remember forever. So if you ever saw me with my camera out, just know you'll never be forgotten.
Bro, the meaning of life, just never give up. Try your best.
Yeah, it's gotta be sad.
Are you going the entire day without crying?
No, I'm gonna cry tonight. I'm tearing up like. Someday, I wanna lay down like I did. Someday, I remember this one. Someday, that way, someday, finally gonna take back. Someday. I wanna reach where I gotta get someday.
When it comes to bigger decisions, it always ends up being up on a whim. I don't like to say that I consider myself lucky, but I do like saying that I beat the odds about a couple hundred times. During the college application season, I applied to 7 schools with a goal in majoring in computer science. January 2024, in a last-ditch effort, I decided to apply to one last school. Realizing my dream for creating, I decided to apply to WashU for film, unlike the other 7 schools. On the day of submission, January 3rd, I ended up stepping back on it. But later on that same day, my dad was unexpectedly sent to the hospital. I took it as a sign. At 11:54 p.m., I submitted my application. And on February 8th, I beat the odds again.
Mom, whenever you see this, just please call me out of school. I can cancel the club meeting. Just please call me back. I don't know what I'm doing here now. I've just been in the counselor's room for the past 3 hours. I don't know what I'm doing here. Please call me out so I can go back home.
Despite 2024 being a year for my greatest achievements, it was also the year for my biggest setbacks and failures. Hospitalizations, financial crises, depression, loss of relationships. It felt like every time I worked hard to achieve something, I'd get pushed back even farther. Despite this, I pulled through.
I've met Jason I think it's been like a week, maybe a week and a half now. So I was just sitting in class while everybody else was doing their film stuff, and I was kind of lost. But Jason and Keandre walked in and was like, "You want to act?" I was like, "Sure." He's really creative. The ideas that he just comes up with are honestly insane, way more creative than I think anybody else is that I've met. So.
He's so dedicated to making the films that I can feel the excitement he feels through the recording. While I don't like making movies myself, I've actually really enjoyed being in Jason's movies. He puts in a lot of effort and time to try to make sure that the movies are up to his standard, and just the excitement and energy he has for recording bounces off to me, and I just feel excited being in the films.
I feel like my talent would be I'm able to capture beauty pretty well. I want to hopefully capture and make a lot of really
really cool stories and make people cry. I think my main goal right now is to make a movie that everybody can go out of and just be like, dang, that was really sad. That was probably the saddest movie I've ever seen. I just want people to feel a lot of emotion through the kind of stories I'll tell. Stuff like that, basically. A wise friend taught me recently that progress isn't always linear. Sometimes it's falling, sometimes it's backwards, sometimes it's just standing still against the weight of it all against you. Regardless of it all, here I am at the start of 2025. A year ago, I was completely lost.
While he was applying for college, at first he was thinking about computer science, but late last year, about December, he was talking about how he would be more happier if he can go to a film school or film studies. I saw him coming from the inside of our house, jumping for joy, and at first I did not know what's going on. I totally forgot about, what he told me, that it was the WashU acceptance letter. And he was jumping for joy, and after he was crying, he said, I have to call my sister, I have to call my sister.
And that's my story.
On God, this a happy new year.
Here's to a great 2025.
I'm here to tell you that 2025 is about to be fire. Let's go.
I am Ethan High.
Happy New Year!